Hello friends, my name is Ruturaj. In this video, we are going to discuss one-dimensional heat conduction problem using finite difference method. Our objectives are to present a simple one-dimensional heat conduction problem, solve the problem analytically, provide a brief introduction to finite difference method, solve the problem using finite difference method, compare the result, vary the grid spacing, and obtain the solution for the finite difference method. For example, say we have 1 meter long copper bar and one end of bar is kept at 100 degrees Celsius and the other end of bar is at kept 1000 degrees Celsius. Our objective is to find temperature at various locations along the length of the bar. The general heat equation in 3D Cartesian coordinate system is as dou square t by dou x square plus dou square t by dou y square plus dou square t by dou z square plus g by k is equal to 1 upon alpha into dou t by dou t. Here t is a function of x, y, z and t. Here x, y, z are spatial coordinates and t is a time. Here alpha is thermal diffusivity, k is thermal conductivity of the material and g is volumetric rate of internal heat generation. We assume that thermal conductivity does not vary along x direction. For instance, likewise E net does not vary along y and z direction. So we consider homogeneous values at each of these directions. Also we assume isotropic conditions. For one-dimensional heat conduction equation reduces to simpler form, we assume temperature does not vary significantly along the y and z direction and compare with the x direction. Also there is no heat generation, that means g is equal to 0. The temperature also independent of time. So our equation reduces to del square t by del x square is equal to 0. This PDF further simplified to an ODE which gives d square t by dx square is equal to 0. This is second order ODE with the constant coefficient and can be easily solved. Integrate the equation with respect to x once we get dt by dx is equal to a. Again integrating with respect to x we get t is equal to x plus b. Here a and b are the constants of the integration. To solve equation we need two boundary conditions. Substituting boundary conditions into equation we get 100 is equal to a of naught plus b and 1000 is equal to a of 1 plus b. Solving the above equation we get b is equal to 100 and a is equal to 900 and we get t of x equal to 900x plus 100. Above equation simple and hence can be solved analytically. Before we use finite difference method we need to understand Taylor series expansion of the continuous function. We will see below some very brief introduction to an Taylor series which is an infinite series expansion of any function. Here f of x plus delta x is equal to f of x plus f dash of x into f double dash of x into delta x square divided by 2 factorial and so on. It is known as the forward series expansion, and f of x minus delta x is equal to f of x minus f dash of x into f double dash of x into delta x square divided by 2 factorial and so on. It is known as the backward series expansion. Note that delta is a fraction and very small value. Delta x square and delta x cube are even smaller and hence terms associated with them can also be ignored. Adding equation and truncating after the second derivative terms we get f of x plus delta x plus f of x minus delta x is equal to 2 into f of x plus f double dash of x into delta x square. Now we will simplify and rearrange the equation. We will get f double dash is equal to f of x minus delta x minus 2 into f of x plus f of x plus delta x divided by delta x square, and this is known as the central difference approximation. Now let's back to our governing equation and replacing second order derivative using finite difference approximation we get ti minus 1 minus 2 into ti plus ti minus 1 divided by delta x square is equal to 0. Again simplifying this we will get ti minus 1 minus 2 into ti plus ti plus 1 is equal to 0. This is finite difference approximation. Here I represent the node location on the discretized domain. The finite difference tensile as shown here. Now let us discretize the one-dimensional domain into to say 5 segments or grid spacings. Note the temperature at 1 and 6 are boundary conditions. To apply the finite difference equation, we need to consider the internet nodes 2 to 5. let I is equal to 2, then the equation becomes T1 minus 2T2 plus T3 is equal to 0. And similarly for I is equal to 3, 4 and 5, we get the new 3 equations. Now the equations can be rearranged by shifting the T1 and T6 to right hand side, and by using these equations we will form the matrix in the form of X equal to P. Here the 4x4 matrix is formed by using the coefficient of T2, T3, T4 and T5. We can solve this unknown from T1 to T5 using Mathology-Thomas algorithms, as the matrix we are dealing with is a tridiagonal matrix. Iterative methods such as Gauss-Seidel can also be used. So to solve this matrix we will use the MATLAB program. Now let's go to the MATLAB. This is the program written in MATLAB for this particular problem, and we have the number of sections m as given as the 5, and let's run this program. We have the exact solution obtained using analytically from 280, 460, 640 and 800. And same values we get using finite difference method. The results are graphically represented here. At node 1 we have the temperature of 100 degrees Celsius, and node 6 where the temperature is 1000 degrees Celsius. In between we have the temperature variation as shown. Now we will go back to the program and change our grid spacing, for example say 1000, and the results are represented graphically, and we can see the variation of the temperature. Thank you for watching.